Yes, hello. Yes, sir. It's Wednesday night. Yes, fantasy football night. That's correct. Line is forming to the right. Yeah, both fantasy leagues as well as the Survivor League. Correct. We'll be covering all that, sir. Yeah, some people did look like shit this week. Yeah, there were some that looked all right. We'll get to all that. Yes, ma'am. Mini bars open. It's always open. VIP to the right. Line is to the left, please. Yes, Wednesday night, fantasy football night. Always in season. Hardcore Challenge Live, yes. Commish is in the house, yes, he will be hosting. Yeah, it's not just silver and black tonight. Unfortunately, we do have fans of other teams that stop by on Wednesday nights. It is fantasy football night, man. I know. Normally we would toss them out, but some of these are hardcore challenge owners, man. Yes, show will be starting very soon. Thank you for joining us. These guys like to run a tight show. Enjoy the show.
T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.
Rips the helmet off Rudolph's head and then eventually swings it and hits him in the head.
1, 2, 3, where you're not hardcore. Let you live hardcore. And the letter of the rich was way hardcore. Yeah! Now we're rocking.
What's up, fantasy football fans? Members of the Raider Nation, football fans in general. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wednesday night, another edition of Hardcore Challenge Live, the official podcast of the Hardcore Challenge, which, if you didn't know, is the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. Thank you for all for joining me. If you ain't playing in the Hardcore Challenge, you know you're just playing in some minor league shit, playing with your cousins, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your buddies from fucking work that probably, don't even know half the fucking players. They're picking by names, going with teams that got cool mascots, shit like that. No. This is the pinnacle of fantasy football competition with a bunch of owners that put their fucking time in, that have earned their fucking stripes, and are here for a reason, because they are the ultimate gamers in fantasy football, and have proved it again and again. That's why the Hardcore Challenge is the best league that there is because the owners that are in it. Without fucking great owners, you cannot have a good league. It is all about the owners. We've got an awesome show for you tonight. League buy-ins, quick one. Survivor League, OG League predictions, Draft day coming up for the All Raider Nation League. Legal rosters, because it is that time in the OG League. You got to get your fucking rosters legal. It is final roster cut down time. All the way up until next Thursday night. You've got about a week to get your rosters legal, and then you got to keep them there the rest of the season. I'll take a quick spin around the leagues and the show schedule. All right, let's get into it. Buy-ins. There's only one person left in the big league. You know who you are. I will not fucking shame you.
Okay, boss.
Get it taken care of. Almost everybody in the All Raider Nation League has paid their buy-in. I do believe there's one. Dad just sent him his, so we should be getting him taken care of. And I do believe that almost takes care of the All Raider Nation Leagues. I haven't got my grade yet. I haven't got my fantasy grade yet. I don't think it's in yet. I don't believe they've showed up yet, unless it popped up on the fucking last 20 minutes while I was fucking getting ready for the show. But I haven't got mine yet. Let me check. No. I still do not have my fantasy grade. Some bullshit. Some bullshit. We just had another buy-in on the Survivor League, though. Looks like somebody else just joined. Just paid their buy-in, so we got more jumping in on that. But no. No grade. I'm still waiting, too. I went and checked. It says it's still processing, so... Well, apparently they're still coming. We just ain't got it. Survivor League. If you are interested in getting in our Raider Reaction Survivor League Season 2, we've got a... what do we got in? About 16, 17 right now. We've got in. We had 19 last season. We're trying to top that. So if you're interested in getting in, it's a $25 buy-in. Autographed Devontae Adams jersey to get in. Devontae Adams jersey to win. It's a $25 buy-in. Half the buy-in goes into the pot, so $12.50 goes into the pot. So you win the pot as well, plus a Raider Reaction prize pack. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with our grades. We ain't got them yet. It said it's still processing. I went and looked at Draft Review, and it said, yeah, you can sell it and go buy you a fucking Packers jersey. Well, ain't nothing green and yellow around here that I don't wipe my ass with. Sorry, Corey. You and your fucking waste management fucking uniforms. You can go. You'll have to go get you one of those. You ain't gonna win anyway, so I'm not worried. You're probably gonna pick Packers week 1 and get eliminated anyway. Moving on. Oh, hey, Ron, just shoot us a message, my man. Just shoot us a message to the page, and we'll get you taken care of, brother. We'll get you taken care of. All we need is your email address. We'll get you this info to get in the league, and we'll get you a buy-in invoice sent out.
Body call security.
All right, here we go. It's one of my favorite shows of the fantasy football season is the predictions. All right, so I looked at my predictions from last season for the OG League, and I didn't do too bad. I picked both of the dumpster fires. I picked one. I nailed the AFC dumpster fire. Sorry, Stone Ponies, but I nailed it. Ryan. And I got a chub for the NFC. They went 6-8, so I wasn't far off, but they weren't the dumpster fire. But I was pretty close. I was pretty close. I was a little over 50% on the playoff field, and I didn't do too bad. Honestly, I didn't do too bad. I didn't pick the winner. It was the NFC again. I didn't pick the NFC. I did go with All-Pro Afro to win it all. He did not win it all. He fucking failed me horribly, Joe. I had all my eggs in your basket, and it didn't fucking work out. You dropped it and fucking broke all of them. Fucking baby chicken guts everywhere. Son of a bitch. All right, so here we go. Hardcore challenge. Predictions. For official predictions for this season. I thought I had it. Yeah, we do. Official drum roll. All right. We're going to start in the Great White North of the AFC. The two powerhouses. Okay, this has been Tom's division. Tom Mandiet's the fucking trophy's named after his ass. He's won more than anybody else. Fucking Tom. We all know Tom. This was Tom's division, but this hasn't been Tom's division for a while. Tom has not made the playoffs since 2021, so it's been a few years. Hasn't won a division since 2020, so it's not been his division. Kevin jumped in, took over, won a championship in 2017, but he hadn't done much since. He came in that first year. He has 4 playoff appearances, but he hadn't been in the playoffs since 2021 either. It's been bad company. It's been Daco Tuesday's division. I'm going with Daco Tuesday to take it this year. In the Great White North of the NFC. He hoisted the cup last year, and I don't think he falls off this year. I'm picking the defending champ, Gary and the Skull Crushers, to win the NFC Great White North. In the Elite East of the AFC, he joined 2 years ago, and in 2 years, he has won 2 straight division championships, 2 playoff appearances. He has shown that he is... nobody else in his division even finished over 500. No reason that I don't think Emmett Who wins it for a 3rd straight year and gets the 3-peat in the Elite East of the AFC. In the NFC Elite East, this fucking division spawned 3 straight. They're part of the run of the NFC. The AFC has not won since 2018. The NFC has been on a run, and 3 in a row have come from this division. Take It Deep 1, followed by 2 straight years of Pack Attack is back. That's 3 straight years of fucking Waste Management fans winning. We can't have that. I'm not picking either one of you, sorry suckers. Sorry. I'm picking Knoxville Assassins. Brad, former champion, is going to return to greatness this season in the Elite East and steal the division. I'm picking Brad. In the Wild West division, this division was dicey last year. Stinky Pinky, Bleeding Green, King Salami, all coming down to the wire. King Salami takes down Stinky Pinky later in the postseason in a huge playoff. Possible game of the week, maybe, matchup in week 1, maybe, with these two. Spoiler alert. But the Wild West, I'm picking King Salami to take it in the Wild West of the AFC. In the NFC, Wild West. He shocked the world last year with his return to the postseason. And I think he's going to do it again. Won the division. His first ever division crown. Only his 2nd ever postseason appearance. I'm picking the Renegade Outlaws to win the Wild West. In the Dirty South of the AFC, return to greatness. We will not allow anything but greatness this season. Yours truly, the Raw Dog Nation, is going to win the fucking Dirty South. I have not picked myself to win the division for years. I think I got a fucking squad. I'm coming for it this year. Fucking Reggie's team's going to be a dumpster fire. He won the division last year, and I'm not concerned. In the Dirty South of the NFC, there has been one team over the last several years that just seems to be head and shoulders above the rest. He's playing chess. The rest of you motherfuckers are playing checkers. He's already traded his 1st-round pick for last year for Najee Harris. He is all in the NFC Dirty South, and I think the Bandits take it again. He's going all in. He's going all in. Now, there's going to be a couple wild cards. There's going to be a couple wild cards from each. First off, in the AFC, wild card number 1, Stinky Pinky. I think the Wild West spawns 2. Like I said, they had 3 that were real close last year, and I think they spawned 2 once again. And I also think the Elite East of the NFC spawns 2 as well. They have been a powerhouse of the NFC, even though I shit-talk the Waste Management guys. I think one of the Waste Management guys gets in. But it ain't Corey! It's going to be Brian. Take It Deep gets in. Corey's sitting on the bench this year, watching from the sidelines, crying in his Waste Management tissues. In the AFC, I think the Dirty South spawns 2 as well. I got All-Pro Afro going, and in the NFC, from the Great White North, last year's division champ with a new name, Kilowattage, I am picking for the final wild card spot to make it in. So who wins the AFC? You got that field of 6. Who's standing tall at the end? It's going to be Emmett Who. I got Emmett Who representing the AFC in Hardcore Bowl 16, playing for that Mandich Cup, playing against Take It Deep. I picked one of the Waste Management fuckers to make it to the Super Bowl. But who's going to win? It's over. It's over, damn it. It's over. It's over. The streak ends this season. The AFC will bring the cup back. We're going to end the streak of the NFC. And it's going to be Emmett Who. Emmett Who in his 3rd season. I think he's our eldest owner, possibly. Our most senior owner. And I'm picking him to win. I'm picking him to win it all. He's come in. He's shown over 2 seasons that he can dominate the Elite East. He's just... So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Who is the... That leaves... That just leaves... We always unveil the top before we shit on somebody and pick the bottom.
Somebody call security.
Dumpster fires. Dumpster fires of the season. Dead last. Dead last in the National Football League Conference. The NFC will be from the Wild West Division. Donkey Punch. He went auto pick while he's driving across country. He's on the GOAT list, but I do not believe in letting an auto pick draft roll through for you at this level, and I believe you're gonna pay for that. And I'm picking Donkey Punch. And I nailed it. I hit it on the buzzer. Right on the fucking nail on the head last year. I picked the AFC's dumpster fire of the year with Stone Ponies. I was right. He was the worst. He picked first. And I'm picking the Stone Ponies again. I'm sorry, Ryan. You gotta prove me wrong. You gotta prove me wrong. Can he be the back-to-back dumpster fire of the AFC? We will see, but I'm picking him. I'm picking him. I'm picking him last. So, we'll see. I'm sorry. Sorry, J-Dub. Sorry, Ryan, but prove me wrong, goddammit. Prove me wrong. There's your predictions for the OG League for this season. Draft day. Draft day for the All Raider Nation League is Monday night, Labor Day, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. The night before, on Sunday night, the night before, we got live draft lottery for the All Raider Nation League. We're not going to let it do automated this year. We're going to do a live draft lottery. It won't take long. We'll pop on, probably take 10, 15 minutes. We're going to draw names from a hat, and then we'll draw balls from the hopper. We'll have 20 balls in there, 1 through 20. We're going to draw your name. Then we're going to draw the ball out of the hopper that corresponds with your name. That's how we're going to do it. Completely random as fuck. And then the next night we'll have the draft. I am going to post the official schedule. You'll see it. You'll see it pop up down in the transactions, down in the comments section when I start changing the schedule. It will be this week. You are going to run a divisional schedule in the All Raider National League, just like the other league, playing both of your division rivals twice. And I'm going to set the schedule the same way. You play all your division rivals at the beginning of your schedule, and then again at the end, and you play interconference in between. That's how it will be, and I will have it set over the next week. I was just making sure we were going to have 20 teams before I spent all the time setting the schedule. Game of the week. We will have our first game of the week next week. I will name both games of the week for both leagues, and we will go over those next week and highlight those, as well as have my predictions for the All Raider Nation League after they have their draft. In the OG League, this is basically final roster cuts for you. You got 6 keepers that you bring in. Then we do the draft. But you got to have your rosters legal. And everybody forgets the little intricacies of the rosters season to season. I don't know why, because it ain't that goddamn hard. It starts with your bench. It starts with your bench. You have 2 IR spots on your bench. The reserve spots are for IR. That's it. IR. It has to have IR next to their name on NFL.com. If it says PUP, if it says SUS, if it says fucking COVID, if it says anything else besides injured reserve, they are not allowed to be in your reserve spots. They are only for players that go down on IR. So if you lose a fucking keeper, you don't have to drop him. You don't have to waste a bench spot. You can slide him into injured reserve. That is all they are for, is injured reserve. I've already seen a couple of guys that got suspended. They got PUP guys in there. PUP list is not IR. Tough shit. You got to waste a bench spot on that. You cannot use your reserve spot. It is for injured reserve only. Also, your bench is so big because one of those bench spots needs to have the ass of a defensive player or a special teams or a team defense in it. There is a mandatory defensive spot on your bench. It is not for offensive players. You have until the kickoff of Thursday Night Football, the opening day, to get your rosters legal. You can move players around, do all kinds of crazy shit. If you want to add a bunch of guys, you got waivers running through to fill your bench spot. You're hoarding some guys down in IR so you can make some moves. I don't care. You can do all of that. It's like your final roster moves. But when the ball goes in the air on Thursday night, you have to have a legal roster, and you must maintain that roster through the entire season. That means you have to have a mandatory bench spot filled by a defensive, a special teams, or team defense all season long. And you cannot have anybody in your IR spot that is not on IR. We'll be watching that. I know guys don't stay on IR all season now, so when they do come off, sometimes guys forget to take them out. We'll help remind you. Trust me, we'll be watching it. But make sure you get your rosters legal. That's going to be our last check before Thursday night. We're going to be touching on it next week, the day before the draft in the next show. But make sure you get your rosters legal. It's the same thing for the All Raider Nation League. When you guys get going, you got to have your rosters legal. And we only have a couple days for you guys when it comes around. Spin around the league. This ain't going to take but a second because there ain't a whole hell of a lot going on yet. But I do want to touch on it. Over in the AFC, everything's locked and loaded. You see guys are already starting to make moves down here. We've got a few waiver wire moves, but the AFC's been a little quiet. Over in the NFC, it's not been quite as quiet. It's been a lot of moves. We've already got a first-round trade. We've already got a lot of waiver wire picks. You see, the NFC's been busy over here. The NFC's been playing chess. We playing checkers over in the AFC. We gotta get with it. And the All Raider Nation League is getting ready to go. We got her filled up. Hungry Dogs needs to get a fucking logo down here. You can't be rolling with the generic NFL logo. That's unacceptable. Everybody else has logos. We've got teams in. We are locked, loaded, and ready to go. Ready to go. Draft days, Monday night, and we will get the schedules done for that. And, of course, if you want in our Survivor League, come on over. Come on over. Send us a message, and we'll get you in. Well, I think we're 16, 17 deep right now. I'm not logged in. Why am I not logged in? There we go. Only 4 people have made their picks so far. Got to have your picks in before Thursday night, before the kickoff of Thursday night. So I'll make sure to be reminding everybody on the Survivor League. Show schedule. Same time. Same channel. Every week. We'll be back Wednesday night next week with predictions for the Raider Nation League, game of the week for both leagues, and final prep for the Survivor League kicking off. It is fantasy football season is right here, ladies and gentlemen. When we are 1 week and 1 day away from it all starting. It's almost there. The NFL season's coming. Fantasy football is just the side dish to it, man, that keeps us extra involved. Makes Sundays and Mondays and Thursdays even more exciting. Good luck to everybody, man. Yeah, I enjoy being in these leagues, and that's because, like I said, the owners that are in the leagues make these leagues what they are. We went through a long, rigorous to get the OG League to the level that it is at. I mean, we literally took out applications on NFL.com. That's how Stinky Pinky got in, by literally us putting this out public on NFL.com and taking applications from people, basically. Why you should be in the league? Why are you good enough to be in the league? And we wanted to get previous champions, guys that had won leagues before, and just through, a couple guys fell off, they weren't no good, we eliminated them, we replaced them, and out through the years, it's gotten better and better and better, and the level of the league has raised. Everybody plays start to finish, everybody plays their fucking teams, and we had 32 owners returning in the big league this year, and majority of our owners returned from the All Raider Nation League too. I would say out of 20, we probably had to go replace probably a third of them, but it's starting to reboot too, and it'll get better and better each season as well. Fantasy football cannot be what it is without the owners that participate. You are what makes it the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. So thank each and every damn one of you guys. The All Raider Nation League, the Survivor Leagues, the Hardcore Challenge, OG League. You guys are what makes it fun, is the people that participate. I just have to make sure that it's a tight forum for you to game in and make sure all the nuts and bolts are ready to go. That's my part. And then when it starts, I hand the baton to you guys, and you guys are the ones that run it through all the way and make it what it is. So I think the shows make it fun. We highlight your teams. Ain't nobody else talking about your fantasy teams, but we'll talk about your fantasy team. If you're doing good, we're going to spotlight you. If you're doing shitty, we're going to drag you through the fucking mud. That's just the way it goes. It makes it more fun. So come along for the ride. Enjoy another fucking kick-ass season of the Hardcore Challenge. I appreciate every one of you. And I hope you appreciate being in a league that is put together like you wanted it to be fucking put together, and run like you want it to be fucking run. Good luck to each and every damn one of you. I'll see you this weekend for draft lottery. Then Monday night for live draft coverage. And then Wednesday for another show. And then fucking football's here! God damn, I can't fucking wait, man. We got the kickoff of, the home opener, season opener of the USF Bulls this week. They're a hot, dude, there's a lot of people predicting them to be a dark horse to do something crazy this year. They got a hell of a team. So I got that kicking off this weekend. It's going to get my football juices going. And then the NFL the next weekend. I can't fucking wait. Until next time, I'm out. Peace, love. Raider Nation.